Hello, residents of horror. This movie involves a very famous person. He's not from the movies, he's not from the music, he's from but one book. His name? Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. According to the back, this was made in 2002. Seems a lot older, but 2002. 16mm film, very pretty. The movie begins with Jesus Christ on the beach, and he's fighting vampire girls. I personally enjoyed this one a bit more than Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ, mainly because in this one, Jesus knows karate. Throughout the movie, it's more of a 70s style spy movie, but it regards vampires, so I could consider it a horror film. One issue with this movie was, well, just in my opinion, right in the beginning, Jesus gets all his hair shaved off, so there's one fight scene with him with the hair, and it's really funny, but the rest he's, almost bald, so it's not as funny. Like, it could be any guy now, it doesn't have to be Jesus. But it's just kind of funny, some of the references they make to the Bible in this movie. And I know what you're thinking, is this movie too offensive? Or will I personally be offended? And to all you atheists asking, yes, you will, because the atheists are an enemy of Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. But for all Christians who don't want to see Jesus in any movie besides The Passion of the Christ, then I suppose you will get offended just for seeing him doing something entertaining. Because this film was shot with the classic 16mm camera that wasn't very professional, all the sound had to be dubbed over, so nothing was really recorded right there on the spot. The music in this film was phenomenal, especially the theme song and the closing song during the credits at the end. The special effects in this film were not the most amazing, but for a movie that was shot on 16mm film, or on any film for that matter, you can't expect amazing effects, especially on such a low budget and no playback. If I had to compare this to one movie, I'd probably compare it to Romeo and Juliet. Not that this is a really nasty one. It's not nasty at all, because so many people get offended by movies that this would never pick up distribution if it had the stuff that Romeo and Juliet had and Jesus in it. Like, what if, a Granny Smith is going through, Walmart, and this is one of the bargain Blu-rays or something, and she looks at the cover and sees how small the Vampire Hunter part is, but how big the Jesus Christ part is. So she's like,
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ something. I can show these to my Bible students.
So after she said that in the store, I was like, wait! I punched her in the face, and I was like, that's the last copy of Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. And that's how you change an example into a true story. So anyway, I believe this Blu-ray version recently came out. It's a pretty good Blu-ray. It's shot on 16mm, so it doesn't really matter if it's on Blu-ray or not. But I heard that the original transfer, the VHS and DVD, were the exact same thing, and it was really cheap and low quality, so they paid a lot of money to get this transfer, so if you're gonna pick it up and you have a Blu-ray player, this is the one you need. This is not the coolest movie ever made, so don't take my word that you're gonna love it. But I thoroughly enjoyed this, and that's why I'm reviewing it this week in the House of Horror.